3. Right then, I'm joined today by Chris Smedley, the Commonwealth middleweight champion.
I'm not a champ.
Champion's trainer, should I say. He's come to see me for a bit of breakfast, and we're going to talk a bit of boxing. How are you doing, Chris?
Alright, how are you?
Alright, you've had a long career in boxing. You're a very decorated amateur trainer. How long have you been a trainer now, Chris?
Believe it or not. 20 odd.
20 odd year?
Might be 20 years. Oh,
And you've had a lot of finalists, haven't you, in amateur?
22 years, yeah. We had a good run down at Steel City Gym in Sheffield when I first opened up at Woodhouse. We found a unit, and it was like a school, and basement were flooded, and we turned it around and we got it all spick and span. We had a few repairs done. Got a 5-year lease, and that's when I split up from Dave Coldwell, because I can remember Brendan, God rest his soul, I mean, gutted. Brendan chucked Dave Coldwell out.
What, Brendan threw Coldwell out gym? Yeah. What, the Woodhouse gym or the Wing?
No.
Woodhouse.
Me and Dave Coldwell were working a manor gym, Pitworth School, and we were running that with Brendan's like sister gym.
Yeah.
And one day he came out and he actually just chucked him out in blood. Like Brendan.
What, just threw him out at gym? Don't you know what for? Like,
yeah, he didn't have to have a reason.
Yeah.
Do you know
If
what I mean?
Brendan said you were out, weren't you?
Yeah, and anyway, I foolishly. I mean, everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
I ended up,
Yeah.
got a gym up. I found this gym up Hyde Park Flats, and me and Coldwell went, started off together. And
Park Hill Flats?
Hyde
Park Flats, yeah.
It was Old Olympic Village, for student games.
Yeah.
They renovated it, and we got the bottom bit, and did quite a bit of work in it, turning it round, and we had a decent gym, and turned some good kids out. But
Yeah.
obviously it came to an end.
Yeah.
I left with 4 kids.
And Dave left with how many?
He had about 5 in gym,
Yeah.
decent kids.
And who did alright at kids at amateur level?
All my 4.
Didn't Liam win ABAs?
Liam, senior ABA champion, British amateur champion. Nick, he was.
You're Nicky?
Yeah. He won junior ABA champ, first round stoppage.
So all 4 of them did alright then?
He lost his first fight. He got to final at junior ABAs after 9 fights, and he fought Mir Khan, who'd had like well decorated 80 odd amateur fights. Lost 6, and he get a good account. And then Luke, he got to national final. He lost to Liam Smith.
Yeah. Oh, Liam did, or Luke?
Luke lost.
Luke lost to Liam. Oh, Beefy Smith, yeah.
I think it was 2 or 3-1. Computer scoring. So then Bradley, my nephew, at the time, he got to national final. He lost to Louis Petit.
So basically, all 4 of them did alright.
And they all boxed for England. So.
And what happened to Coldwell's 5 that he took?
Well,
then they didn't know any of them.
I mean, Jerome. He ended up coming to me,
Jerome Wilson.
Yeah.
That's the move. Jerome Wilson, for all my viewers that don't know, he ended up with brain damage, didn't he, in pros. Who was his trainer that night? Was that Coldwell?
I think he was his manager.
Manager.
That's another story.
Yeah.
But what he did, he rang me up and he told me, I'm not getting on with Dave Coldwell, and can I come to you? And I said, well, yeah, off you go. So he came, and then, he was doing really well. He was doing good. He had some good wins, and he got to quarter final at senior ABAs, and
he was alright, Jerome Wilson. I've seen him box a few times. No, it was a big banger, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say he had that Ingle style though, would you, with feet and all that, but he could sit and punch with best of them.
No, but he had good footwork.
Yeah. He didn't switch it though, did he?
I mean, Now and again he did, but
Yeah.
you know, Jerome, he's the
Yeah.
nicest kid you'll ever meet.
Yeah. I met him once, like, yeah.
And we did thought, he then went back to Coldwell, and I thought, what? I can't believe it, because first thing he never told me. Second thing, I mean, he knows our history, and I mean, he said that, you know, Kel were with him and that, and he was thinking of sparring and all that. But
Kelbrook left him though, didn't he? Coldwell, didn't he?
yeah, well, Kel, I mean, that was through Frank Warren, I think. But anyway, he ended up going back there, and he turned pro, and you know what happened.
Yeah.
I mean, me as a manager, I don't.
Have you got your manager's license, Chris? No, but you mean if hypothetically, if you were a manager, yeah.
I was putting back in there.
You wanted to with Sergio? No.
No, I let him
Not
get
straight away.
4 or 5 fights.
Let it straight away, straight after.
Next fight, yeah. But, you know.
Bad management, that innit, from Coldwell, innit? Bad management.
But
yeah, if he'd have beat Serge, they'd have said he was great management. There's a fine line, isn't there, innit?
Yeah.
So we can't knock Coldwell. But personally, in my opinion, people I've spoken to in boxing, they said he needed a couple more fights, didn't he, to get over the first loss, didn't he?
I mean,
David Price, nobody linked with that one, did they? They put him straight back in with Thompson, didn't they? Chasing money. When you chase money, it don't work out. It's like I tell people, if you're going to get your camera out and talk boxing, don't do it for money. Do it because you love it. Now, if he'd have loved that kid, he wouldn't have gone chasing money, would he?
Well, that's it. I mean,
too many people say, my fighters are my family, but they're not, are they? It's that, money. But I feel sorry for Jerome, I do, and
well, me and him.
you and him are close, aren't you?
Yeah, we always keep in contact.
Yeah.
You know, we've had some. We go for something to eat now and again when he's in Sheffield. And, you know, he lives in Bradford, but he's a great kid, and he's got a good family, and he's stable, but. You know, he's got issues and...
Yeah, he really...
And I won't
he's on disability and all.
I don't know what he's on.
No, I mean, he's classed as disabled, isn't he, and that, because of his injury and that,
like titanium plate or something. It's not good, is it? But that's you know, that's the risks of boxing. And
so how many fighters have you got altogether now then, Chris, that you're training actually?
Well, to tell you the truth, I mean, I work with my wife up at Dennington.
Yeah.
Another good lad.
He's a white guy as well, by the way, as well. Not Dillian White, he's white. Dillian White, and he's not white. Yeah.
He owns Fighting Fit Gym at Dennington, and so.
Is that where Snowy trains up there?
Yeah. That's where Snowy fights out of.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in gym.
So that's where Liam's based, up in Dennington, where he's training.
Yeah. You know, we're trying. Obviously, you want 10 weeks' notice. Such a big guy.
Because Liam's just, for our viewers who don't know, Liam's just defended his Commonwealth title against Nicky Genman, and the guy that me and Chris were with, Dennis Hobson, he's just offered Liam a fight with Cartwright, hasn't he, for good money, but he was too close, wasn't it?
He just, you know, I mean, I know.
He was 13 stone, wasn't he, Liam, when he offered him fight? 13 stone one, so he's £183. And he's got to get down to 160 in 11 days, wasn't it, Chris?
Yeah.
11 days. So £23 in 11 days. You can't do it, can you? Oh, you can. He could have done it, couldn't he? He'd have had to starve his son, wouldn't he?
Yeah, but that becomes an health risk.
Yeah. You've got to... Yeah, it does. It becomes like Jamie McDonnell. He's gone in the ring yesterday afternoon. And basically, everybody saw him day before on weighing, didn't they? He had an head like Ronald McIntosh, you know, Skeletor. He had an head like him, right? Looked like he'd been on whiz a month. Now, is that looking after your fighter? Because when he got in the ring, he was 20. What did he weigh? 26 pound he put on, didn't he? If you're putting 26 pound on in 36 hours, that to me says that there's something wrong, doesn't it? If you're weighing 144 pound in the ring, this is reports that I've heard on forums. You put 26 pound on. Now, that's a welterweight, isn't it? So you've got bantamweight, super bantam, feathers, super feather, lightweight, light welter, welterweight. You're looking at 7 weight divisions, aren't you? 26 pound. Now the people who got him down to 8 stone 3 should be embarrassed. I'm not doing this because to dig Eddie Hearn out or Coldwell, but what's going on? Have they got the fighters' best interests at heart? Go read the Green Book, the British Boxing Board of Control book. A manager trainer will have his fighters' interests, will look out for his interests. That's what it says, doesn't it, Chris? I don't think they've done that with Jamie McDonnell. That's my opinion. And other people in boxing, my phone's red hot today and yesterday, feel the same. Jamie McDonnell's basically a featherweight, isn't he? Super feather, isn't he?
Massive.
He's massive, he's 5'10" and a half. He's half an inch bigger than me.
The thing is, he's a nice kid,
yeah, he's a nice kid, Jamie, isn't he? Yeah, he's not the sharpest tool in box, though, is he, Chris?
I don't know, I mean, he's just a good lad.
Mind saying that, he's ended up a millionaire, so he's a lot sharper than us. He doesn't know his boxing, though, does he? If you asked him top 10 right middleweights, he wouldn't know, would he?
No.
That, to me, is not sharp.
No, but he don't, you know, I mean, he boxes, but he's like, his knowledge of boxing is like...
The fitness has got them through, him and his brother, hasn't it? The fitness has got them through. They find a way, don't they, to win. But I think that you've got to blame weight with that fight, haven't you? Travel, jet lag, weight. Is he on the hill coming down? Did Eddie Hearn suss something out in Monaco?
I don't know.
The first fight in Monaco, he got beat clearly, didn't he? Yeah. Right, I think what's happened is Eddie's looked at that and he's thought, right, he's on slide now. Cash him out. They got him rematched. He got buttered, didn't he? That got stopped in early doors. After that, he's not really fought after that, has he? Yeah. He's gone over here to Japan. So in my opinion, I think he's on way down. I think he's just coming down from world level and he's about Euro level now.
I mean, it's, you know, it's got to be...
You rate him though, Chris, don't you? Rate well, don't you? As like one of the greatest... He's got best record out of all British fighters, hasn't he?
I just
for the last few years.
You know, he's fit. I've never known a kid as fit as Jamie.
Oh, he can run like wind all day, can't they?
I mean, I suppose Gav's same, but obviously I was closer to Jamie and...
Yeah.
You know, people move on, he's moved on, and... I mean, that first win he had, you know, when he flew out and boxed, and he won. Remember when he won? What did he call him, that foreigner we boxed?
Tomoki Kameda. He fought him twice in America.
Yeah, when Dave Woolley didn't get on.
Yeah, when Dave Woolley didn't go on playing. Yeah.
You've got, if Dave did his training for that, you've got to credit him, man.
Yeah, Dave Woolley, you've got to give Dave Woolley credit because they won world title with Dave Woolley, didn't he? British, Commonwealth, European and world title. He went 13-0 with Dennis, didn't he? Didn't you used to do a corner as well in some of those times?
Well, I went in corner with him from British up to him winning against
Sager.
Yeah,
so and then
he had some laughs over us.
Yeah. So basically, he won belt. He stayed with Dave Woolley. He fought that Kameda. He won't get off plane. So how did he fight when they fought in France against that? Who is it? How did Dave Woolley get there? Did he drive?
Sat next to me, shit in the semi, innit?
Oh, did you go on plane?
Fried to death.
Oh, you like planes?
Didn't they? No, it ain't that. But then, I was petrified.
So what's happened is, it looks to me like he's not gone on plane. They've parachuted Coldwell in, haven't they? Straight away, haven't they?
I think he went down, he was his manager.
So he was going anyway then, were he? Yeah.
I don't know, I mean, from him leaving Dennis, I don't...
Yeah, it's all a bit murky, isn't it?
Yeah, so...
And it's ended up a bad ending for him though, isn't it, really, isn't it? It's not an happy ending. An happy ending is when you walk away, isn't it?
I think he should come back though. I think he wants to look at his training and...
Yeah, his diet. If he wants to stay at that weight, he's got to get a nutrition guy on board who knows what he's doing, hasn't he?
He needs to speak to Lee Rickard because he's the man. And I mean, I'm not saying...
Who's he got? Greg Marriott?
Oh.
With Jamie? Is that what he uses?
I don't know who he uses, but...
Whoever is using, you're not doing your job right because you're putting £26 on to get in ring. That's crazy, in my opinion, crazy. If that had been the IBF, he wouldn't have been able to do that, would it? Because it's £10, isn't it? Next morning weighing.
So, what did he weigh after?
144 he weighed in ring. So...
10 stone.
Just over 10 stone.
No, I mean... I'm good to though, yeah, I were disappointed. we should like take that on board, go back to the drawing board, and have another go.
Yeah. I think they might put him in this World Boxing Super Series, but how's he going to make that weight? If they're blaming the weight now, why put him? They're leaving themselves open for criticism. Why put him in at that weight again if they're blaming it now? Because they weren't blaming it when he won title, were they?
No.
Oh, he won title in a life and death. They weren't blaming it then, but now they're blaming it. In boxing, people look for an excuse, don't they, Chris? Do you know what I mean? Me personally, I think he just got beat by a better kid. Because if he'd have jabbed him
We've
all...
all got a big book of lights.
Yeah. I think he got beat by a better kid on night. That's what I'd take from it. You got beat by the better kid, move on, have a fight at Euro level, or go again, go have a rematch.
Or, I mean, probably, you know, if Jamie's got these issues where it were down a weight, then do it right and, you know, have another go at him. And
Yeah.
you know, I'd say if you get beat by somebody better, put your hand up there.
Yeah.
If you lose because of, if you haven't been 100%,
Yeah.
then do it 100%.
Yeah.
I don't know. But like I said, I mean, my interest is Liam and, you know, where we go next, which, that's the issue.
Yeah, Liam Cameron, which brings me to the Cameron code. Let me see how much minutes I've got left on this first battery.
Oh, gosh, look at it.
Yeah, it's because it's
Liam Russ's little pad here.
Porky's pig pen. We need to put a sign there, Porky's pig pen. I'm going to check this with me when I move. It's pretty simple, it's only 9 boards, isn't it? Right, Liam Cameron. He's ranked, what is he ranked, number 3 in box rec, number 4?
4 at British.
Yeah, you've got Martin Murray and Arnfield. Martin Murray's going to retire if he loses against Billy Joe, so that, and he'll get beat by him more than Martin Murray, he's shot to bits. Jack Arnfield, I don't think he touches Liam, does he really? Billy Joe's a world level, isn't he? So he's not in Liam's bracket. So I think after Billy Joe, I think Liam's top man. Or Mark Efron. What do you think about that fight, Chris?
Well, it's a fun, I mean, like we've all been saying at the minute, Mark Efron has got no what we want. You know,
Yeah, he ain't got a belt.
He's not got a belt.
He ain't got ranking, he's below Liam.
He's only beat kids like, he beat Lewis Taylor, but
Liam sparred Taylor, hasn't he? And he couldn't hack it, could he really?
Lewis Taylor was amateur with me.
Yeah.
I mean,
So you know who's going to win between him and Liam. And who have you got winning that?
He got to 3 national finals, Lewis, with me.
Were you?
Yeah, he did. He got 2 junior ABAs and an NABC, and he lost to Kirk Garvey, and then I forgot all the kid's name when we lost. He lost to Kirk Garvey, Nugent, a kid called Nugent from West Ham. But you know, and I've spoke about Efron fight with Lewis's camp, and you know, they said it weren't all one way traffic. He got caught by a shot, and it hurt his eye, and obviously, you know, he was a bit concerned for his health. And credit to Mark Efron, but that's his best win.
Yeah, that's his best win. Out of 19.
Yeah. Now, what you've got to look at is
Fight Sandro Robinson in 3 weeks.
Yeah. I mean, it's a marker, isn't it? You
2
know,
weeks. Sorry. Yeah.
It's a marker for Mark, as in.
Yeah, 2-3 weeks.
You know, I mean, we also like Nicky Gemman box Robinson, and was unfortunate not to get decision.
Yeah.
But we saw what Liam did to Gemman.
Yeah.
I know he were a replacement, but I mean, obviously, you can't do nothing about that.
Yeah.
I thought that they'd done a good job, brilliant job to get a replacement like Nicky Gemman.
Yeah.
Anyway, Liam did what he had to do, so let's see what. I think that it could be a good fight with Mark Efron and Liam, but let's have it.
Do you think Dennis will make it?
Of course he would, not a problem all that, but I mean.
Or do you think he'd bottle it?
Dennis?
Yeah.
No, Dennis has got faith in Liam. It's not bad. I mean, you've got to look at like Marks. If you look at, yeah, he's got a fantastic record. You can't fault that. But he's not got
names on his record, has he?
There's nobody with, I think there's about
Mark Efron's brother's more decorated than him, isn't he? If you look at the amateur pedigree.
Brilliant amateur.
Yeah. I like Ronnie Efron. I was a massive Ronnie. When Ronnie Efron burst on scene, he was big news, wasn't he? You know, all magazines and that. You know, he's a good looking guy. He was icing people, wasn't he?
Him and Liam won the ABAs the same year.
And one at welter, one at light middle.
Yeah, and they were both the kids of the. You know,
yeah. Same age, aren't they?
Unbelievable. And you know, Ronnie. I mean, I thought it'd have made a bigger impact.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
He's had a few injuries, Ronnie, and a few problems with managers and stuff like that. I think he made a comeback a few weeks ago. He sent me a picture. He'd done his finger in. He caught his finger. I think it's been stop-starting for him. Like, do you know what I mean? But I rate him very. I rate both of him and his brother. But I was a massive Ronnie Efron fan. I think I watched him fight on one of Kevin Mitchell's undercards when he burst on scene.
I've not seen much of him.
He was massive news. Then Kevin Mitchell, and he never won a world title, but. Fine lines, isn't it?
Good fights, though.
Kevin Mitchell's like Gatti, isn't it?
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean,
but,
some great fights.
But yeah, but I'd like to see Efron against
Liam.
Yeah, 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Okay. Keep dollop round here, aren't you? Fucking thieves.
Shut up, Matt. I hope my van's alright.
Well, yeah, I'd like to see, if you can't fight Mark Efron, I'd like to see Liam in with maybe Reece Cartwright. What do you think about him, Chris? They're a good fight.
Well, I offered ages ago. I run Rick up. Rick is a nice kid, and
oh, Rick Manners?
yeah, he said I fell out with Dennis, so no.
What, somebody falling out with Dennis? That's unusual, that, isn't it?
But I don't know. You know,
well, we know why they fell out, don't we, Rick?
Well, obviously,
yeah.
it's between them and let them.
Boxing people fall out every week, and then the mates week after, and then they fall out again. Just how it goes, isn't it? It's a business driven on egos, and nobody can fill anybody in because they don't want to lose their licenses. So it gets a bit catty, but sometimes you just got to bury it at you and shake people's hands and move on. But where there's money at stake, it's hard, isn't it? And people are competitive, aren't they? It's like Dennis likes to win, doesn't he? He's not short of a few quid, but he has to win, doesn't he, at all costs.
You know, if I were in boxing for money, I wouldn't be in it now.
Oh yeah. Because we're the left. Look at me, 38 months into boxing.
Yeah, 20 odd years into boxing.
Yeah, I know how you feel, mate. I know how you feel.
No.
There's no pot of gold, but you can't substitute them great nights. You know, the great memories. Liam winning belt. What about Sheedy winning Commonwealth? That was a great night, wasn't it? Clinton, he had some great nights, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, Clinton.
Dennis can't swap them nights. What he had with Clinton for money. Fighting Roy Jones, who were like the Mayweather of his day, wasn't he? In America. You can't swap great memories like that. You can't buy that.
Clinton was one of the toughest men.
Yeah, toughest men ever. Very tough man, very good fighter. Beat four world champions.
Very, you know, he didn't get the credit.
He beat as many world champions as Robin Reed and Chris Eubank Sr. But he didn't have their profile, did he?
No. I mean, Clinton's like...
Bellew's only beat 3. Clinton's beat 4.
I mean, you know, but the thing is, they've still they've got the opportunity. Tony Bellew, he's made his money.
Yeah, but it's his CV's piss poor, isn't it?
But it doesn't matter. I mean, he can only fight who's in front of him.
Who he wants to fight, you mean?
I mean, it's great if you can say, right, I want to fight him, and you're getting paid well for it. How can you fault him?
I know, yeah, but You can't tell me on Twitter I'm best at cruiserweight when you've ducked that tournament to fight David A, who's been out ring 5 years. You can't say that.
No, but the thing is,
every belt he's got vacant, Chris.
When David A, like fighting regular,
everybody nobody watches fighting, did they?
Yeah, and he went and boxed that 7 foot before.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, I've never seen as bad as David A in my life.
What, that last couple of fights?
Yeah.
Shocking, wasn't
I
it?
don't know. I mean, you're probably missing his old mate. His
Adam
old
Booth.
yeah.
The Dark Lord, Adam Booth.
The thing is, it's like, change. You think change is good, and sometimes it affects other.
Shane McGuigan, I rate him as one of the top 5 trainers in country, Chris, but
doing well.
They didn't have a good chemistry, did they? Him and Shane and him. And I think with Shane, you've got to put the effort in. Look what he's done with George Groves. He got him over the line, hasn't he?
Brilliant. I mean, but I want to see Groves and Callum Smith.
Yeah. I want to see Groves.
I mean, Liam boxed Callum in amateurs twice, actually, 2 or 3 times. So you tend to follow, these kids who I went along amateurs with. I like to see how they're going on, and if they, like Josh Warrington, I'm buzzing for Josh, and really, he's come to my gym, spar with Brad. Look at him now, he's filling that Ellen Road, and
oh yeah, Josh Warrington's
he did what he.
I had him down to lose though.
The thing is, I thought that Selby would just start boxing, but I've always known Josh is fit.
Timing, Frank Warren timed it right, didn't he?
But technically, Josh got it right on night. And
yeah. You've got to credit to his trainer as well, his dad, haven't you? Oh.
Well, his team, his old team.
Yeah. Who was in corner? Is that one of Manners lads? Were they in corner with him?
Nick Manners.
Nick or Rick?
Nick. Got Nick Manners.
Steve Wood. He's manager,
yeah, but
Sean O'Hagan, trainer.
Yeah, and
they've all done well, haven't they?
Then there's a conditioner guy called Mark. He does loads with.
He's going for conditioning, yeah. Because he looks a fit kid, doesn't he, Josh? Doesn't he?
Fit.
He does rounds, can't he?
When he was coming with his dad to our gym, honestly, the kid just kept going and going and going. And credit to him. The year Liam won Senior ABAs, Josh were in him, obviously.
Yeah.
I think he got beat in the semi-final. My semis or final anyway, but it's great for him, and I'm glad. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now he's got some popular with Leeds fans. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Isn't it? You've done well. You can't. You can't fault anybody who does well in sport, because, as you know, Russ, and as you're learning about this game, it's hard. It's so hard.
Unbelievable! It's unbelievable. Dennis can say to me, "Who do you think for Liam next?" And I can get a list up of 10 guys, go through it all, find out who the managers are, who the promotion deals are, when the promotion deals end, what the records are they available, are they injured, are they booked up. You can go through them 10 and you might get one, and then he might want stupid money. Oh, do you know what I mean? It's so hard. It's the most complex business I've ever been involved in, and I've had some businesses: scrap metal, jewellery, cars. Boxing is the hardest thing I've ever. It's not a governed sport, is it, Chris? No. It's the only sport where you can get knocked out, put in hospital, or killed, or get $1 million.
But the thing is,
one night.
Russ, like boxing, it's not just about turning out champion after it's. I've a little story. I had a little Asian kid in my gym. His name was Atiba. I just call him Atiba because and everybody, he's still known by that.
Is it?
And his brother says, "Chris, can you do all with him? He's in trouble and that." Anyway, I said, "I'll leave him with us." And anyway, he had something like 20 odd bouts for us. He got to 2 national finals, and he's a doctor now. It got him back on track at school, and
Yeah, that's what it does. It instills discipline, doesn't it, Chris?
Story, and you know, and they were first on the track. They were first at gym last away, and anyway, got back on with his studying, and look at him now.
Not all because of boxing. It gets your head sorted, doesn't it? It instills discipline, and it's good. But, what do you think is going to happen with the super middleweight tournament, Chris, on ITV? You know, the WBSS.
What are you on about?
Do you think it's going to be Eubank Smith, or do you think it's going to be Grove Smith at final?
It should be Grove Smith, shouldn't it?
Yeah. Sure, I agree with that. Yeah.
You can't. I mean, Eubank's got beat. So why should he still be in tournament?
Yeah.
I mean,
Some coming around.
I do think myself that Eubank's a good fighter, and I just think that he
needs tweaking a bit, doesn't he? A few bits here and there.
He needs to stop thinking he's a bit better than what he is, and get back to like I can box.
Would Liam fight him for middleweight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem.
That's a challenge down to Chris Eubank. You've just been whooped in super middleweight tournament for a world title, right? Drop down a level to your proper weight, fight at middleweight against Liam Cameron. Go for a belt that you've not got. You've got a British. Go for a Commonwealth, and then move up to European if you beat Liam.
But although he hasn't been successful, I mean, he has won his title.
They've created a character, haven't they?
But they've got something there that
they can work with.
Making money.
He gets it, doesn't he? Him, doesn't he?
If people are in boxing for money, well, Chris Eubank's.
Why would they put Chris Eubank in as a sub? Why not parachute somebody else in? Because they did the pay-per-view numbers with him, didn't they?
Yeah.
And he's big news, isn't he? Yeah. So he's like not the finished article, but he's bigger than Billy Joe. But Billy Joe whooped him, didn't he?
Definitely.
And it was a close fight though, wasn't it?
I thought
7-5, wasn't it?
Well,
Billy won his 7 easy. Chris sneaked his 5, didn't he?
I mean, some of them to me were close rounds where he could have gone either way. So I thought it were a bit of a lance. He got schooled by Billy Joe.
Yeah.
I've rated from seeing him in GB squad. Unbelievable talent.
Where do you think Josh Whale goes from here now then? Because he's injured, isn't he, at the moment? What do you think for Josh, Chris?
I just thought has he got to get one more win to keep
more win to get the belt outright.
Well, he's got a mandatory on it, so he'll be having to fight that mandatory.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he'll get that belt to keep for good.
Where do you see him going then? Do you think he's hung around at British level for too long, or do you think he's just capitalised and made his sense strong at that level and he's ready to step up?
I think
because they've done it the old school way, Mick and him and his dad, haven't they?
No, I mean they're good friends, both of them.
Yeah.
And I wish both of them every bit of success. And
Mick's put the years in, hasn't he? Like you.
Me and Mick, we once went, we did judging course because we got fed up for his own kids getting ripped off, and you know, because at that time members of other clubs.
You and Mick on judging course.
Yeah. We had to go to that Swinton club at Swinton.
Oh yeah. In Doncaster, in Rotherham.
Rotherham,
yeah.
We had it Coiling, you know.
Swinton LNAR or something it's called, isn't it? On bridge, isn't it? Under bridge.
It's I forgot. It's like a little private club.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, they have some board meetings in there sometimes.
Yeah, it's nice, and we did judges course, and obviously, you know, I think we did it.
Because you were pissed off with all scoring and that.
Well, you know, in amateurs, then you used to get like coaches judging their own kids, and
yeah. It's a bit debatable.
And you know, when you're boxing, I mean, obviously, you know, you can say, well, we won't, you know, we're not going to cheat and that, but it leaves a little statement thinking, you might do. And if it comes to a close decision, they're open to it, aren't they?
Yeah.
So I thought if we can get on this judges course, when they see us judging, they're going to think, well, we'll not cheat them the most, they might cheat us back. But, you know, I mean, Mick, I've been on Mick's shows, and me and Mick put a show on together at Darnell Lebb's, that's burnt down now. And anyway, timekeepers turned up with no bell. So they said, right, we're going to have to cancel the show. And whoa, it was ram-packed. Anyway, I said, give us a minute. So I'm running round all pubs. And I'm running myself, he was here, keeping show up above board. So I'm running a pub and there's a bell on the wall. I said, can we lend your bell? She went, what? I says, here, 20 quid, screwed it off at wall. I run back round, put bell on, show went ahead. And this night, Josh were warming up, because Josh were always mature for his age. Strong, mature kid. And he's warming up.
Yeah, he boxes with all that on your shoulders, doesn't he? Selective with his shots and that, isn't he, and that,
Well, he's warming up in entrance bit. Anyway, I think they were on next bout, and his opponent, I forgot where, I think we were from Derbyshire, somewhere like that, Derby. But they've seen Josh warming up, he went, I'm not fighting him. And pulled out. Unbelievable. But then, the amateurs then were fantastic, you know, I mean, as a club we went all over, we've stayed and we've been to London, we went to Belfast. I mean, they looked after us and they took us a tour of Belfast, we took a team down there, we went to Jersey, boxing Jersey, we had Jersey here, we had Ireland here. So, you know, I mean, them days, see, amateur boxing's changed. I got banned. I got a 12-month ban for shouting from the corner.
12 months for off board?
Well, from
amateur
board, yeah.
Let's check back. Jesus, 12-month ban for that?
But now you're allowed to shout.
What, now you can shout from? Well, I didn't know that. I didn't know you could do that, mate. Hey?
It's unbelievable what you can and can't do. I mean, but I appealed and I got it turned over. It all costs bloody money.
Yeah, of course it does.
And you know, when you're in amateurs,
yeah.
when you're doing amateurs, you don't actually get a penny.
No, you don't get a penny, just like pros.
You know, championships.
Yeah.
When you're boxing championships, obviously you don't get expenses, you don't get no. So, and championships, you're all Britain.
Yeah.
So, obviously, if you've got a couple of kids in, you've got your coaches, you know, your fuel, you've got your hotel, and if it might over a weekend, it's not cheap.
No.
And like at our gym, we used to charge you $5 a week. You know, you can't even buy. I don't know. You can't even get a breakfast for that, can you?
Yeah. No, can you? No, it's not good, mate.
No,
it's not good. But so you basically see Josh Whale coming back in new season September, having his mandatory, whoever that is, and then going up to a world title eliminator or a European title.
Well,
because they'll probably want to do it old school way, won't they? Mick his dad like, because they believe in area, English, British, that's that sort of thing. Don't they? A bit like Steffi, he's all for old school way, you know. They don't bother about them interim belts, are they, and all that. Because I think that's discrediting the normal belts, the domestic belts, don't they? Do all these interims.
I mean, I can remember. I mean, like I said, me and Mick, we really. I know we don't see a lot of each other, and because he's busy doing his shit.
Yeah, he's got the gym down here now, mate.
Where is
Mexborough down here.
Oh, he's got that. And
Steffi's old gym,
great gym,
great gym, mate. It's massive.
But me and Mick, like I said, when we were on amateur scene, we were, you know, on phone regular. He used to come to our house. He actually beat me at FIFA in their house. I think he were Barnsley, I was Sheffield Wednesday. But you know, and I've known Josh and Gwyn and all of them, you know, from being little kids. So, you know, you become friends, don't you? Good friends. I mean, you've always got enemies in boxing, but you've also got friends.
You do make good friends and that. We all going to make enemies. There's also, it's mainly rivals, isn't it, in boxing? You don't see people going around to gyms filling people in. what you'll see people that don't want to work with certain people, or they don't like how certain people work, so to speak. There's a lot of things I don't like that how Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn conduct their business, because I'm judging on how Dennis conducts his business. But they probably don't like how he conducts his business. So you all have to choose your camps, don't you?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a big fan of how Peter Fury conducts his business, because they're big on loyalty. Do you know what I mean? Peter and his Mick Hennessy and them, aren't they?
Well,
so, and I'm big on loyalty myself. I'm a massive, big fan of loyalty. Same as you are. You've been with Dennis all these years, haven't you? Liam's been with Dennis from day one, hasn't he?
Well, he has, but he had a spell away, didn't he?
Did he? I didn't know that.
You know.
Oh, when he was Dominic?
He lost to Ochang, didn't
Eric Ochang, yeah.
But
God, Liam would murder him now, wouldn't he?
it's not that. The thing again, it were his weight.
Yeah.
When he got in ring, they were not there. So
yeah.
But then after he had 6 weeks off, he went with Clinton. You know, I mean,
how come it didn't work out with Clinton for him then?
Because he lost to Jez Wilson, and obviously, you know, it's a weird thing when you lose. His trainer always gets blamed. But
how can you blame a world champion?
No. Well, that's part of being a trainer, you know.
Yeah. Trainer cops it, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, it's a thankless job, isn't it, really? I mean, but, I mean, with Liam, I enjoy it, you know. I've known him from being 9 years old. No, I've known him all his life, but
yeah.
I've trained him and been part of his career from 9 years old. And
yeah. Oh, Liam's, yeah. You've had him from the beginning, haven't you?
So what we've achieved together.
What you've achieved is fantastic, Chris, I think, personally.
And like,
I think it's fantastic, mate.
You know, I really, when he beat Sam, I've always said to Liam, you'll do middle. And like he's realised now in his career, he'd lose a couple of pounds and think, that's it, I can have a treat now. So he'd have a bit of crap.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like with diets. You know, it's alright writing a diet out, say, right, porridge in the morning, have a tuna
sandwich,
tuna salad at dinner.
Jackie, take your fish at night.
Well, obviously, if somebody says have porridge in the morning, boxers aren't, you know, they're going to fill the bowl with porridge. If you have a Jackie tater, they're not going to get one like that. They're going to get biggest potato.
Frotch used to weigh his out.
Exactly, that's the.
Huey Fury does, he weighs it out.
The conditioner now that Liam uses, Lee.
Portion control, isn't it?
He's a young kid, but he's so knowledgeable, and you can understand why Sheffield United.
Is that kid's dad who does? What's his second name? King, is it?
Oh,
is it Lee King?
Lee Rickard.
Well, what's the guy called who does the spiritual healing stuff with Dennis now? You know Graham?
Oh, I don't know.
His son, I forget, what's his son called now? He knocks about with Johnny Nelson and them. I have them diet ways off him.
I don't know.
I'm trying to think who it is. I'm sure it's King, his second name. He knows a bit about nutrition. There's a lot, all these young kids that are coming up now, they all know it, don't they? What you can eat and what you can't eat, don't they?
But it's like all else, isn't it? I mean, you know, we all try and get on in boxing, get as far up. Like, it's all about levels, isn't it, Russ? And
yeah. It's like I just said to my kids' mum last night. Central area, English, British, Commonwealth, European and world, there's 6 levels. Find your level. Yeah. In my opinion, and people are not going to agree with me on this, Central area, English, there's not much difference between them, is there? But it depends who you're fighting. The British and the Commonwealth, there's been an argument about that for years. The Commonwealth sanctioning bodies rate that above the British, but people in Britain want the British title, it's got more kudos. But the Commonwealth's 54 countries, isn't it? It's
including England.
Eh?
That's including here, isn't it?
Yeah, 53 countries plus England, isn't it? So you've got England plus 53 other countries, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, and then another 50 countries. So, but yeah, the British title's only 4 countries, isn't it? Mm. So, as far as I'm concerned, the Commonwealth's a better belt because it's a bigger area, more fighters to choose from. The European, that's eh?
I know what you're saying, but I mean, as a British boxer, you want a British title, don't you?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Even though,
Yeah.
you know,
You want a British title, yeah. And if you can't win it outright,
if you've got a Commonwealth title, I don't believe what like Robert Smith said. You should box in a final eliminator for British. Why would you want to do that? You're Commonwealth champion. You shouldn't have to box in an eliminator for a lesser title on paper, should you?
Yeah.
You should be right. That's it. You're next up, mate.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think they leave you a lot to be desired, don't they? I don't want to go into it.
But politics.
You know, I get criticised for paying my licence late, but it's benefiting them to get 50 quid extra.
Is that what they charge if you pay it late?
Yeah.
Oh, they've got that worked, haven't they? British Boxing Board of Control. I'm not bothered about Board of Control. They knocked me back. You've set of no good cunts.
For 10 years? No, for longer. You've had 50 quid extra, so you know.
500 quid, isn't it?
Bad, is it?
No, it's a good money making scheme, isn't it? With what they do with these lights, like TV licence, isn't it?
This year I've actually paid only a week late, so I got away with it.
That's right enough, isn't it, mate? Backdate. What you should do, Chris, put the date, backdate it on the cheque, and send it off and say, well, it's blank post. Do that, don't you?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm just.
But
you've got that much on your plate, you just forget this and that.
Yeah,
so we're having a look at time again on clock.
Yeah, I'm just checking. Have a look. 5 minutes. Right, on to the last set now.
He's got a nice pad, Russ, here, you know.
Yeah, come and burgle me. Come and burgle me, I'm insured and I've got weapons hid in every room because I get paranoid when I've had some of that. Right, what I want to talk about now is, who do you think has been the greatest British boxer in the last 20 years?
Easily, Naseem Hamed.
Naseem Hamed. Beat 9 world champions.
The whole package with Naz. And he's the best TV pundit as well because
he says it as he sees it.
Unbelievable, isn't it? Great.
He's not up everybody's arse like a lot of them, is he?
No, Naz says it as it is, and I was speaking to them. We had a last show, and you know, there'll never be another Naz, will there?
No.
I used to buzz, you know, when Naz were boxing.
Yeah.
Because it were brilliant, weren't it?
Oh yeah. You didn't know what you were going to get, did you?
I mean, his display against Steve Robinson were unbelievable.
Yeah.
I can remember Brendan saying everybody was spitting on him walking to the ring. And
yeah, that in Wales, when they won it in Wales, it's moved up a weight, didn't they?
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
You know, he's one of them that, you know, you want one of them in your gym every day, don't you?
Oh, of course you do, yeah,
But that's credit, you know, you've got to give credit to, you know, to Brendan and all that team because, I mean, look at who they've turned out all years. I know they've had like, they have the numbers coming through. Because everybody wants to go to Brendan's gym.
Yeah. After that, they didn't they? After Naz, didn't they?
That'll still be called Brendan's gym in years and years to come.
Oh, Brendan's.
Yeah.
So you go up top of. It's not even Newman Road, is it? Go down, go to the bottom, go by Brendan's, then go left at Foundry Arms, which is flats now, isn't it? There. But
you know what? The days I took my kids up to Brendan's. The time that we had with him, I consider myself lucky to have.
To have met him?
Oh, to have known him. And,
Yeah.
I mean, some of the things. I can remember once rolling man the gym and training away. He came up and they were me. I tell you what they were me. Both my sons. A kid called Jordan, Darren Sutherland.
Darren Sutherland, I remember him, but Dennis tried to sign him, didn't he, when he went to Olympics?
But he took us, there were my car and his car, and he took us to somewhere at Westfield School. So he goes into this like concert hall. Anyway, there's about 100 blokes on stage all singing. Remember that song, that Casey Jones?
Yeah.
Well, they were singing. And it was like barbershop, so we're all sat there like that. Anyway, after
Brendan started singing?
No, he was sat watching.
Oh yeah.
He made a point, we're all kids watching this. because it was done to perfection. So anyway, when it was time to go, he said, right, one at a time, off you go, leave. So everybody's going, I'm just sat there on my own thinking, when's it back? So anyway, got up, went, and he explained his reasons why he took him. Then I can remember one Saturday morning, my two sons were at Saturday morning class. I think it was Saturday morning, or it was Sunday. They were training at Brendan's Sunday morning. Anyway, so I dropped them off a shop, and I had a red Peugeot 406 or something like that. Cat D, no door panel on it. I'd had to have all it. It was a bag of shit basically. Anyway, I went to pick them up. Anyway, so they've come out to the car. I'm thinking I'm going back from the Sunday dinner. And Brendan went, give me 5 minutes. Oh, what? So anyway, he jumped in and he went, fill up at the petrol station. I thought, what's happening here? They'd only said to him, right, my dad will go to Derby. So we went to Derby, and we went to this show. I think Damon Hague boxed on it.
Damon Hague, Fox knocked him out in one round, didn't he?
Oh, but I mean, shit happens, doesn't it? I mean,
Yeah, well, did you watch that fight?
what, with Froch?
Yeah.
I've seen it. Yeah. But he boxed at this hotel.
Dominic trained him for that.
Oh,
Damon Hague,
yeah.
Dominic Ingle. He
But-
was a gangster, didn't he, Damon Hague, back in the day, wasn't he?
I don't know.
He was a gangster, yeah, he was an heavy
all-
guy, him, mate, heavy guy,
Listen,
mate.
all I knew is that
He found God.
I was like, well, I'm sorry, kids made me just come here and that. And I didn't get back while late at night. But that was Brendan through and through. I mean,
Look what he did with Brian Anderson, who would have said he was going to win a British title, him, Brian Anderson. He ended up prison governor down here,
look,
didn't he?
I mean, what he's done with Johnny Nelson is like,
Johnny Nelson had 13 losses, didn't he, before he did out, didn't he?
you know, credit to him. And
Johnny kept at it, didn't he, because he was a bit of a joke figure in that gym, wasn't he, at the beginning, wasn't he?
yeah, but he's
He had no arsehole, did he? He turned him round
Oh.
mentally, didn't he?
I mean,
Yeah, he did well for Johnny
But
Nelson,
then-
Brendan. He'll be devastated, Johnny, won't he, at the
Oh.
moment, won't he?
I think everybody
Kid Galahad will be devastated, won't he?
in boxing is devastated because it's like, I don't know, it's like losing, if you're a Royal Family fan, it's like losing,
Yeah.
King,
Jim
innit?
Royal, innit? Yeah.
I mean,
First time I met Brendan, I were in jail. Lindorm used to come at Christmas, didn't he? Everybody used to pay £2 to watch. So you get 500 inmates paying two quid. He'd raise £1,000 for charity. So
but he's been,
he never got knighted as well. That always strikes
Oh,
Brendan.
got NBA.
Yeah, he didn't get a Sir Brendan though, did he?
Yeah.
I just think he should have been knighted. Me, I know Glyn Rhodes has got an MBE as well, but I just think that he was a bit more than an MBE. Me, I think he should have been knighted. He took a lot of kids, right, who would have gone down other career. What would Kell and Kid Galahad be doing if they weren't boxing?
Well,
They'd be running riot up here on Manor, wouldn't they?
Nah, they aren't off, man. They're
But-
off other end of town.
Were they? But
It's like,
Sheffield though, isn't it?
you know, I mean, I was so glad that, when Cal
Shire
came-
Green, isn't it, they're from, aren't they? Up that end, isn't it? Kel's from up that end, isn't it?
Cal's from Ecclehurst. Yeah, Shirecliffe.
Shirecliffe, innit? Yeah, they'd be running riot up there, wouldn't they, on the manor? I mean, I don't mean the manor as in the manor top. I mean, on the area, they'd be running riot, wouldn't they?
Well,
all them Richard Towers, look what he did for Richard Towers. He'll be devastated as well, won't he, Richard? Richard, he got into Richard's head when he got out of jail, didn't he, Richard? He just done that big sentence, and he must have been tempted to go back to that, because he ran a fortune, wasn't he, Richard, doing what he was doing. But he got into his head, Brendan, and said, look, this is wrong. This is the path you need to take. He's got a missus, he's got kids, hasn't he now? Richard, he's got a daughter or something.
I don't know.
He's turned his life around. So I think he should have been knighted for all that, Brendan, me. All the work he did in community, and they couldn't knight him.
But
We got these
listening to
politicians get it.
Like, he's one of them, Brendan, that used to, you know, his stories and that, you could just listen and listen and listen. It was just a warm character, weren't it?
Yeah. He was a character. Last time I seen him, I was at Bunce's. He took me to Buncey and his missus, Jackie, took me to Journeyman, Paddy Constantine, you know that premiere at Sheffield, the film premiere. And he was there, and I said, "You alright, Brendan?" He says, "I'm marvellous, I'm marvellous, I'm marvellous," you know what I mean? And the time before that, I saw him at that City Hall show Dennis did. Remember that? He was there, wasn't he, with Alma? And I probably met him about 8-9 times, that's it. But
I tell you, it weren't long ago that, I bet it might be a year ago that I was just in, when I was at Manor Gym, I was in there late, and anyway, door open, Brendan walked in. He always said, "I'm just passing the area, you're doing a great job." I mean, you're always welcome, man. Oh, any gym I've got.
I think he had a bit of boredom, didn't he, when he packed in with boxing, didn't he? He had a lot of time on his hands, didn't he?
But I know he'll sadly be missed.
Yeah.
It's just like a shadow over. Do you know what? Do you know when somebody loses their life?
It's bad, isn't it?
You think football, don't you?
Yeah, he was bigger than boxing, wasn't he, Brendan, wasn't he?
What a cat! I could have
sat here talking all day about it, bless him, but...
You know, I mean, probably one of my regrets. I mean, I wrote him a letter many years ago. Because when I decided to leave Brendan's and go with
Coldwell.
yeah, he came to my house, Brendan. I've been on nights working in Newcastle, got like Saturday morning, knock on door about 9 o'clock. Brendan. Anyway, he came in. Anyway, obviously I went with it. I was like dropping off that Brendan just like gives you a lift. So I'm wide awake and like he ended up having a fish cake, but he would come in. I know, stayed for dinner, and they were just saying, you know, you don't want to be leaving and this, that and over. Anyway.
Did he talk you around?
No.
No?
I mean, I did leave, and you know, but when I found out what he told me, I was first to stick my hand up and say, "Brendan, you were right, Pons."
How about that?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Go away, we're on camera.
That's where I'm stood here.
Move. Go in the house and make my tea.
Yeah.
Now we're going out for something to eat in a minute.
But,
A game of snooker.
So anyway, I just feel for all his sons, and
Yeah.
you know, I mean, obviously I know John, I know Dominic, Brendan, his other son, and Alma, obviously. She's
He's got a
been-
daughter as well, hasn't he?
Oh yeah, he's got a daughter. I know him, but I don't personally know him, you know what I mean? I know Philip, doctor, who's married to one of Brendan's daughters, and I just feel for all of them because I've lost my dad, I lost my mum. You know, that feeling, it's horrible. Especially when your dad's like Brendan, you know, I mean, to have a dad like Brendan is like unbelievable, eh? You know, somebody like that, a big, massive influence on you. I mean, my dad. I mean, I'm
A legend.
your dad, yeah. Your dad's who your dad is, and my dad's like.
When your dad's a big hero like that. My dad used to give me pit belt, so he wasn't my hero. He said, "Come here, you."
Oh, my dad. I mean, my dad was like when he was a drinker, my dad. But when he was sober,
Yeah.
he was like he wasn't asked to meet a nice man. But when he'd had his whiskey and that, he was violent, and horrible. And from 2 years old, you know when you know, as far as I can remember back in my life, it was just violence. My dad fighting and battering my mother. Probably that I've never drunk in my life. And I never will.
Is that why you don't drink, Chris?
I mean, there were a time when, obviously, you know, when you get to 14, 15, up to 18, 19, you know, I used to, when you're familiar, like with my dad, Blindo and that, I used to, after you go through the stage of being scared, oh no, he's drunk again, what's going to do? I became like, okay, and I just started tormenting him. And he chased, I can remember him chasing me one day.
Yeah, go on. Oh, your dad?
I was tormenting him and I was chasing him, and he got this big fucking pressure cooker lid. And they were heavy then.
Yeah.
And anyway, he'd locked both of these doors, so I was stuck, and he's backed me up. And I thought, fucking hell's going to do it. And his hand went back to whack me on the head with it. So I just went like that.
Did you have skinhead then, Chris?
No.
Did you have Teddy McDermott first?
On it. Oh, it's just tiring.
Yeah, so...
But yeah, so like I said, we...
You had a tough upbringing then, Chris?
Tough upbringing? No, I had... Well, my mum was brilliant, you know, she was my rock, my mum.
Yeah.
She gave us everything I wanted. She had to run a business, and my dad was like blind on settee every day, drinking, not just whiskey, milk and whiskey. That's so we didn't have to eat the food.
Yeah.
And like,
that's what Alex Higgins used to drink, milk and whiskey.
Yeah.
It's like a meal, isn't it?
Yeah.
But getting off, going back to the boxing, so you think Nazim Hamid was the best fighter of the last 20 years? Better than Lennox, better than Froch, Calzaghe? Because he had the full package.
Yeah. I mean, Lennox was Canadian.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
No,
Well, I think it was Carl Froch anyway.
Listen, you know what? I know Dale, who used to make you train Carl at amateur level down at Philbin. I mean, we used to go to Phoenix gym sparring, and I mean, Carl Froch is a very, very, you know, he's been good. But then we said, well, we're better than Calzaghe.
Didn't fight, did they?
Yeah.
Should have fought, shouldn't
Do you know, like, there's a lot of matches in, like, Callum Corn.
Witter, Hatton,
Callum Corn.
They're not going to fight Khan and Kell, are they now? Everybody's saying that it's never going to happen.
I mean, I know.
Amir's saying he's not getting his shot because he spoke about him and blah blah blah. And it's just too deep, innit? I think Froch's got like that. I think Carl got on his nerves, didn't he, chasing him? And Calzaghe, when he vacated, he was there for taking when he's there. I'm not saying Froch should have beat him if they were at the peaks, but in 2008, I know people say, oh, you're always backing because he's your mate. It ain't just that. He got dropped in his last two fights, didn't he, Calzaghe? Froch wouldn't have let him off the hook like 40-odd-year-old men did, would he? He'd have been on him, like Hopkins and Jones didn't jump on him, did they?
Yeah.
Carl had been on him, he was a massive puncher then.
I mean, what you've got to look at is the Hopkins and Roy Jones Jr. were elite.
Yeah, but they were also 40-odd, weren't they?
Yeah, that's, you know, but what about, he kept winning and winning Hopkins at 40-odd, didn't he? So.
Yeah, but they weren't really, they were selected fights, weren't they? He only really fought Kovalev, who were any good, didn't he, and Pascal. Yeah. And he beat Pascal, so I'll give him his dues on that one. And he had Lanil Championship, didn't he, Pascal? Yeah. But Froch beat him when he was undefeated, didn't he, Pascal?
The thing is, though, what you've got to understand, Russ, is, personally now, the days the best fighters fight.
They're gone, aren't they?
Yeah.
Linares, Lomachenko, what a great fight that was, wasn't it?
But
we're not going to get that all the time, are we?
No. So
it's no good me crying about it on here. Well, it's just boxing, isn't it?
You know, there's that. You know, there's so many different rules people can run.
Oh yeah. That many belts about, isn't there? It's not like Ali back in the day. You had to work your way through the top 10, didn't you?
Yeah. I mean, we were all excited for Golovkin Canelo, weren't we?
It would have been a great fight, wouldn't it? Have a look. Yeah. Oh, that would have been a great fight. Do you want to have a bite here, Chris, before we go to snooker?
Yeah, we're gonna.
Because it's next door, alright then. I said, don't be doing this, we're going to go to a cafe next to the snooker. Alright, yeah. I thought you had pans out then. Yeah. I thought you were getting pans out like Sarah.
Oh, Dennis.
Yeah. Got £2,000 worth of pans still in wrapper. I always say, you see your lasses not put a pan on then. They eat out every meal, don't they?
Don't blame them,
I would if I had their poke.
I do as well.
What do you think to Dave Allen being on Dennis and Steffi's show then at Jump 16?
I'm glad it's alright, Dave. I like it.
He lives over here.
Does it?
Yeah.
I like it. He's a good lad. I've always got on with Dave, and you know, when he was training with Kevin Sanders.
It fell out, didn't it?
I don't know. I mean, even I had my arguments with Kev, but you know, Kev's who he is, isn't it?
I fall out with people every day in
I'm
boxing.
fed up with falling out with people.
You can't fall out with people anymore in boxing, oh my god. It's so competitive. People need to go get a proper job.
Tell me about it.
Well, but yeah, I don't know who's going to fight. It might be Dave Howard trilogy. You won't put it past Steffi, would you?
Well, if it sells, it
They're
sells.
doing that. They've negotiated with Dave Out board. They're going to take his licence off and they're just giving it, haven't they?
Do you know what?
He's a nice enough kid though, isn't he?
Dave out. Honestly, we've had some laps here.
But when you're getting iced like that every time you fight, there's something has to give, doesn't it? They took Tom Dallas's though, didn't they?
He boxed in Jersey, and we've had some laps. We all went to Windis Hotel in Jersey, and obviously Howard Rainey was a legend in his own right, and he's a big, massive. I mean, I hadn't seen Howard for a bit. But he's sharing room with Dave Al. Anyway, old Howard, they've got a big thing on eating jelly babies. So Dave Al's jelly babies are outside at bed. Anyway, Howard's woke up about 2 in the morning. Gone at Bob, gone for like shaking off and scratching arse, possibly. Come back, put his hand in jelly baby back in.
Why?
For the jelly baby.
Yeah, what did Dave Al say?
I can have them out. But honestly, Howard Rainey is a great character.
That's Dennis's mate, isn't it, that?
Dennis Senior's.
Dennis Senior's mate, yeah.
Well, I mean, but he's knowledgeable and he's great to listen to. He's a character. He's like Brendan, and you've got Howard. Don't forget he trained. Oh, come on, who was he trained? Howard Scrap Iron Ryan.
Bolt Scrap Iron Ryan. He was that other kid he trained up north, wasn't he? He trained a couple of kids up north. I'm trying to think now. Some guy I've seen with Michael Jennings.
He's had a world champion.
Yeah. He won.
What do you call him? Featherweight.
The kid from Manchester. Paul Ingle. No, not him. No.
Before that.
Oh, well, that Manchester kid, Michael Brody. No, don't want him, Boris. No, you say Michael Brody. He was exciting, wasn't he? Michael Brody, wasn't he?
And hasn't up to mine around him.
Michael Brody.
Junior ABA.
Yeah, no, but there were a lot of hype around Michael Brody though when he turned pro, weren't they?
Do you know when Naz lost to Barrera?
Yeah.
At that time, Brody were high.
Yeah.
And instead of fighting Calvo, he should have boxed Brody.
Should have boxed Brody. You mean when he come back for his final fight for that IBO?
Yeah.
He was shot to bits then, Naz, though, wasn't he?
I don't know. Do you know
he
what?
had no desire, did he?
I don't think he was shot because he's never got beat up. I mean, Naz hardly ever got hit, so he weren't shot. He was just.
None of them fighters in that gym got hit, did they? Ryan Rhodes, he's another one. Ryan Rhodes, I think, is the most technical guy from that gym, technical ability-wise.
Good lad, man.
I think he had the most ability out of that gym, and I think he was badly matched in the wrong weight division for years.
I always
he was like middling. He wasn't a middling, you know.
I said to him, "You lost." Honestly, one day I said, "Why?"
They put him in with that Grant, didn't they? When he would have.
That was an opportunity, so you can understand that.
He weren't ready for that though, then, were he?
But I mean, I can remember then. He was to box Bert Sheng, and I think with it Bert Sheng. He pulled out and they put Jason Matthews in.
Yeah, it was a banger.
It was a banger and a middleweight.
That was for vacant WBO, wasn't it?
He got caught and that was it.
He was winning fight though, wasn't it? Right?
It was only a round. It went all in a round. Gone.
Oh, I thought he got beat late on with that, or that Lockett. He fought Gary Lockett, didn't he?
Can't remember that.
I'm sure Ryan fought with Gary Lockett.
Can't remember that. But I know Jason Matthews,
Sure he fought with Gary Lockett.
but Ryan's a right good. I mean, look at him against Canelo. You can't fault him. When he come back and boxed Jamie Moore and did a number, he's a proper boxing man, innit?
Have a look, I'm in the middle of an interview, do me a favour, have a look on your box rec and have a look if Ryan Rhodes fought Gary Lockett. I'm sure he did. And have a look what round Jason Matthews and him ended in. I'm sure it went distance, so let's end at 5.
No, first or second. What was that? What was that say?
Just my mate Ozzy, from podcast, you know Ozzy?
Yeah.
Nuthouse podcast. Which brings me to podcasts. Which is your favourite podcast?
Well, I listened to that
The New Age Pod, Seven Wolves, Terry Chapadama.
There's 3 of them. I think
it's the same. 3 of them sit in an house, don't they? They go to Martin's, don't they, who works for Steve Goodwin?
Yeah.
They go to Martin's farm and they rig it all up, don't they, and have a chat from there. They're all good boxing back people, aren't they? Shout out to Martin, Andy and Terry. I took Terry come to see me, he came to Leeds, so I shot over to Leeds, picked him up, fetched him back, we went to Kenny's up here, beautiful in there. We'll go there in a minute, I'll take you in there, you'll like that. It's very nice inside. Went for a bite to eat in Kenny's, and then I took him back, I fetched him here, then I took him back to Leeds, but he loved it in there. It's a fish restaurant, but they sell everything. So what do you want like in fish restaurant? And he goes, burger and chips. Obviously it's like that, so it's nice like, but I said it's a fish restaurant, Terry, you need fish down here. But he liked it, he reckons it's the best burger he's ever had.
I'm not a fish lover, mate.
I'm not, I just have a breakfast
in a
in there,
fish
mate.
and chip shop for 20 years.
Lived in a what?
Chipper.
You lived in a chippy?
My mum and dad had a chipper.
So what did you have every night? Fish and chips? Pie and peas or
Never had
something?
anything in my life. Odd time, you know, like you have to fancy something like that.
Yeah.
I can't stomach them now like that. I mean, I don't have a finger. Like a chocolate biscuits.
So where do you see Huey Fury going now then, Chris? Where would you go next with Huey?
It's just overstepped the British top, you know, British level, and he's made British level look like that he's ready.
Yeah.
But it's a massive step up to world level.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a back foot boxer anyway.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. He's got all skills in world, hasn't he?
Brilliant.
Nobody's doubting he's got skills, have we?
I mean,
So you don't want to slap off Peter.
No, the fact is,
he's got skills to burn. Obviously, I'm over there all the time, aren't I?
He's got the pedigree through his amateur.
World amateur gold medal.
And I think there's a lot of people world class who
don't want to fight him.
Who aren't as good as him.
Or we're higher up ranked than him, because he's ranked 14 by WBC now.
Yeah, so I think that, you know, I mean, and he's a bit in shadows of Tyson, isn't it?
Yeah, he is, and it's a shame actually because
Matthew Atom were always in shadows.
Shadow his brother, yeah, but he wasn't nowhere near as good as his brother.
Gavin was always in shadows.
Yeah. Henry Cooper's brother wasn't he? Always in shadow. Tommy. No, Henry Cooper boxer. He had a brother, didn't he? Who was a British champion as well, didn't he? Or a contender. You're always going to be, aren't you? If your brother's famous.
So I think that, I mean, what I've seen or what I've looked into Peter Fury and all his camp and stable. Listening to Asif, they've got a fantastic setup.
Oh, second to none, mate. Second to none.
So I mean,
ice baths and all sorts. Proper chef, Michelin-starred chef.
Fuck ice baths.
Do you know what I mean?
We go to Lanzarote, me and Liam.
Get it sea. Go for the swim in sea.
No, but
getting back to Huey though, I think that, in my opinion, I think he's British level now, but I think he's above that.
He's got to fight Dillian White, and
they don't want to fight him. They've offered him. I'm not going to say how much they've offered him.
But this time's with.
Dillian White didn't want to fight him, mate. He sparred him, hadn't he, Dillian? In fact, Peter had him in camp. You stood him on his head.
No.
So Dillian will think back to that. He stood me on my head and I couldn't get near him.
If he did, then you know, it needs pulling together, doesn't it? I mean, you're always looking at, you know, ways of improving boxing, and it's like on the 5th, let a kid turn pro on the 5th fight, let him fight away.
Let him fight what?
Away.
Well, you know, I suppose you could do that, couldn't you? But I just think Huey is ready for a world title now. But I don't think they're going to get it. They reckon they're going to have to force mandatory, and I agree with them. They're not going to let him in, are they? Because fans are going to say he's jumped queue, so he's going to have to force the mandatory to get the Joshua fight, innit? There's 2 champions now, in the Joshua and Wilder. They're not going to fight, are they?
They should do though.
Eddie's just not got that $50 million offer back, haven't they? They're going a different route. They want to fight in England.
Yeah, but
they've proved the 50 million's there, so they said, right, we'll give you a rematch clause, 80 million if you lose.
Who's got the right to hold the fight? Why don't you just have it neutral then? No.
Have one in each. Have a contract where you get paid after the second fight.
I mean, when Aniki boxed in Vegas on Ricky Hatton's undercard, there were like 8,000 or 9,000 British.
Yeah. We haven't been yet.
Fucking
Look, 250 quid that badminton racket. We never fucking used them. But getting on to the Joshua fight, this is what's happened. They've offered, Wilder's team have offered them 50 million to fight with a 1-fight deal. They've said no, show us the money. They've showed them the money. They've then said they want a rematch clause. This is coming from some guy I know in America who Dennis knows. So they said, right, you can have 80 million, 50 million and a 30 million. Guaranteed. The upside could be 100 million, you know, if it does more pay-per-view. So it's guaranteed 80 million for 2 fights if you lose it first.
Yeah.
And they're now saying, we agree the money's there, but Robert McCracken, and this is on Boxing Scene, and this is what I've heard back, is saying no, we have earned the right to fight in the UK. So what does that tell you? That tells you it's a bottle job, because the fighter employs the trainer and because Joshua's manager's himself. So McCracken's only trainer. If Liam says to you, we want to fight Efren, you go here, don't you? He employs you, doesn't he, Chris? But
unless the only way, unless you think, well, let's have Efren in a few, do you know what I mean? You talk about it, don't you? And is Robert McCracken the trainer? What has made
Robert McCracken's the guy who went to court and spoke on his behalf when he got done for battering that smackhead, and when he got done for them drugs and
but
all that.
He's not done it for now, has he? Think about what he's got.
He's on 10%, isn't he? Now Robert McCracken's knocking back 8 million quid, $8 million or $10 million. He's cut. So that tells me that they're frightened because they're thinking long term. Why does he want to know that back when he can get 3 million for 2 fights in England?
Yeah.
His cut will be 3 million or $8 million in dollars or something. Either way, he's offered double the money to go to America, but they know the game's over if they go there. They can stop over here and have all these mandatories and keep knocking bums out.
But the thing is, Wilder, you know what?
He is wild.
But he's not fucking unbeatable, is he? He's not like...
He's not that fucking good. I don't think he's that good anyway.
I think that Joshua's got a better chance of beating him than losing to him.
I think, exactly, I think it's a 60-40 Joshua win. What's the problem? Why not just go fight the guy? Go fight him and get it over and done with. Instead of all this chit-chat. You know what I mean? All this chit-chat. Because they're not doing anything.
No.
Fighting bums. And do you know what's going to happen sooner or later? The fans are going to turn, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're going to say, what are we even doing here? What are we doing paying all this money to come and watch you fight Dillian White in a rematch or Povetkin, who's 40 in a few weeks? Povetkin's 40-year-old by the time they fight, right? 40. Vladimir's 41. They're his two best wins if he beats Povetkin. Men in the 40s, and he's in his mid to late 20s. It's wrong. But these casual gimps keep buying it. Fucking wrong, mate. I don't agree with it at all. But what can you do? It's just robbing fans. And you've got Liam and everybody at Liam's level. There's too big a jump from Joshua to the British level and guys who are fighting for now, isn't there? A good British champion should be on 15 grand minimum, or a Commonwealth champion 12 grand. None of this wages that I'm seeing, it's shocking.
Yeah, but the fact is, every dog has its day, and hopefully.
Well, I think he beats Wilder, but he could get ice, so they don't want to take the risk. He was life and death with Vladimir, wasn't he? Alright. Now Vladimir didn't want to fight Wilder, and that's why they had him sparring. Wilder flogged him. He flogged David Haynes sparring as well, Wilder. Then you've got
Tyson Fury's move from
Peter Fury.
It's never.
Well, where's he going to go with Ben Davidson? He's a cheerleader, isn't he? He just looks like he's happy to be knocking about with him, doesn't he?
I mean, I do think that, why change something what's not broke?
25 and 0, you've won everything. British, Commonwealth, European, Irish, World, all belts and ring mag, all belts except WBC, and then you go change it.
Yeah, but I mean, Tyson Fury, he's such a. People like him in game are good because they just say it as it is, don't give a shit, and it makes it good entertainment, doesn't it? Controversy makes good entertainment.
He dresses up as Batman, he's a self-promoter, isn't he? But at the end of the day, in my opinion, he's 3 years out ring now. Right? Is he going to be the same man, Chris?
Yeah.
You think?
He's not been knocked about, is he?
Is he going to have the same people in the corner telling him the same things?
If he gets quality sparring and things like that, you can only just go and do what you can.
Remains to be seen, doesn't it?
I was just going to say, what were we going to say then? I forgot what we were going to say, but just going on about, people who's like controversial always.
Yeah, like Tyson.
Well, yeah, but all these it's like I've started listening to Ty and Booth's stuff. And
he's not wrapped up right.
It's funny, it's great, it's good. You're on about transvestites. Would you rather do
a doll?
Well, he's showing you this bloke dressed as a woman. Oh, Nicola Adams, and I'm like, oh my God, where's he getting them from? But
what's it? His podcast, right? I've only seen it a couple of times because he said some things about Carl Frotz's missus, didn't he?
Oh, I don't know.
But his podcast started off with boxing and it leads down other avenues, doesn't it? It's not even boxing stories, it's like
it's funny.
Filth, innit?
It's funny and
it's not for me out like that. No offence against Ty and Booth, but I've heard you're a funny kid, but that sort of talking to me. I'm boxing, me.
He's quite talented.
He beat Marcus Morrison, didn't he? So he can fight, can't he?
He can, he's a talented kid.
But he's like a bogeyman at middleweight, he's been avoided, hasn't he?
Because he went on,
And he's like sort of been blacklisted now, and nobody just sort of wants to work with him, do they? Which is a shame, isn't it?
Well, I would. Everybody's.
Would you train him, Chris, if you wanted a trainer?
Of course we would. Everybody's allowed a second chance, aren't they, in life? Do you know what I mean? He said something.
He's only a kid as well, isn't he?
He said people say things what they
don't mean.
And, what he said about Scott Westgarth is all. Scott were a character, weren't he? I've been lucky enough to do a bit of work with him, and not as in training.
With Scott, you mean?
As in like arranging his bout, we're putting him on our shows. He's been on a few of our shows and that. And Glenn's my pal anyway. So, what he did say, I don't think that time means to hurt anybody. It just, sometimes.
Tries to have a joke at it, but it gets took wrong way. It's a bit dry. Is that what you think?
Yeah. But I'm a bit like that and all. So I say some things and you think, why have I said that?
Look at me. I say some things on here after when I watch it. I think
you just say all fucking negatives, don't you?
You are. I'm not positive.
You should be a Mr. N.
N for negative.
I mean, we were talking. They went, why does Porky Russ watch fucking boxing? Because he's not got no good about it. And then he's saying he loves boxing. And
well, sometimes I just see what goes on behind the scenes and I just don't agree with it. Of course I love boxing. I can sit and watch Ward Gatti and Froch Kesler all night. Ali against Frazier, all them fights. But some of the things I see in boxing, I just don't agree with it. And I don't agree with your situation with Liam, whereas you're in limbo, border trying to force Mark Efron on you for a British title eliminator, but yet Liam's a Commonwealth champion. I don't agree with that. But
but that's like...
There's other things I don't agree with. For example, Hughie Fury wasn't allowed to fight for British and IBF European, were it? But yet it's been done on 4 other occasions. 2 for Hearn and 2 for Warren, in other fight. But yet Hughie wasn't allowed to do it. Why is that? Is it one rule for one rule for other?
You can always... I mean, there's no beating about bush with that. I mean, we can all go on and on. But it doesn't change now, does it?
No, I just don't agree with it, mate. I don't agree with it. And it sends me fucking mad. I lose my cool all the time. So this for me is therapeutic.
I mean,
do you know what I mean?
It's like... I mean, I think that winning a title, any title, is an achievement.
Yeah.
Whether they beat a former champion, doesn't matter whoever's it, whether it's vacant, whatever it is, to win a title and to be sat there with a belt on your mantelpiece.
Oh, you can't beat that, can you?
I mean,
you can't beat it.
I've known in amateurs, if you're boxing semi-final and you get through to the final and your opponent pulls out, you win by default, but you're still a champion.
Yeah.
It's not your fault, is it?
No.
If your promoters match you with Joe Bloggs, who's never won a title before, and you smash him, you are still classed as that champion.
Yeah, but if your promoter's been working it behind the scenes, so it's a vacant belt and brown envelopes and all that, it's really been bought, hasn't it?
But that, but
it's teamwork, isn't it?
And they're going to big the person up because obviously they want to sell it. Like with Tyson Fury's come back. He
sold 13,000, hadn't they, tickets?
Well, the thing is, it's just
TBA. Who's an opponent?
Well,
shocker, isn't it? Cruiserweight.
It is, but it's like he's been out of the ring a long time, so let's get back in there, see what you do with this kid, and it's a marker, isn't it? That's all it is.
Yeah. You can't have another one of them though, can you?
Well,
they will though, won't they?
I mean, if I were Tyson...
I heard Michael Sprott were him running. Fucking Michael Sprott.
Well,
come on. Do you know what I mean? How are they getting away with it?
But it's just to get him out there and get him back boxing.
Yeah, but
I mean,
they're going to say, yeah, he's a former European champion. I ain't having it. They're putting him in with a cruiserweight who's just fought a guy with 24 losses.
I know.
Do you know what I mean?
I know, but I mean, who would you put him in with then?
I'd have put him in with a top 20 guy. I said, Ray, we're not messing about here. You want the Joshua money, earn it. That's where Eddie Hearn walked away, innit? So I can't be giving you 4 fights like this over the next 12 months, over the next 15 to 12 months or something. You're knocking dustbin men over. Because he's going to pick up 2 million, 1 to 2 million a fight now, isn't he? Right? For what? Just having a stroll out there to top his pension up. Because he could go out there and have 4 fights, get 5 million quid net, and then said, you know what? I'm not bothered now.
Yeah. I mean,
because unless you give me this money,
yeah.
he'll then have Frank Warren over a barrel if he creates big interest. So he's just topped his pension up. He gets to what? 29-0, and he'll be another Riddick Bowe. That's what's happening. He'll be another Riddick Bowe. I think so.
I mean,
I don't agree with what he did with Mick Hennessy. I was a massive fan. I am not a fan now because I am of his boxing, but I'm not a fan of how he's dealt with the situation, what he's done to Mick. Mick's had him from day one. They put hundreds of thousands into legal stuff to help him with them bans and all sorts.
yeah.
I don't agree with it. You know me, Chris, I'm big on loyalty. If I weren't big on loyalty, I could be working with Barry McGuigan down Kent. But I'm not, I'm with you boys, aren't I? I am big on, massive on loyalty. And it's about time people in boxing showed it. Look at you, you've been with Dennis from day one, haven't you? Liam's been with Dennis from day one, apart from a couple of fights,
And I sat here with Joe Elford t-shirt.
And you sat here with a Joe Elfie t-shirt on, eh? The dedication or what? I'll do out for a free t-shirt.
Yeah, no, Joe.
Shall we give him a free Porky t-shirt when we get him?
Joe boxed for me for a few, fights. He used to travel from Kent.
Were he middleweight, Joe?
Yeah, he was light welter.
Light welter. He looks like a middleweight, doesn't he?
Now,
What's the weight now?
I bet he's not even 11 stone now.
Yeah, that's a big 11 stone.
I know that one thing when he tried. He always, when he puts the show on and works on, he seems to always have his hair cut, and I think he does it himself because his patches on that head, man. But you have to take your hat off to Joe Elford, don't you? Because
He's done well, hasn't he?
he's done very well, and
He's done well. He's got
it promotes his.
Kyle Fox. He's all right, isn't he?
Oh,
Done
Kyle,
well.
yeah.
Done well with young Kyle, hasn't he? Watch out for him, Kyle Fox. He's not a bad fighter.
Yeah.
Looks the part, doesn't he?
I mean, he's coming down in weight. He's just got Lee
Who
Rickard.
Kyle is?
Yeah.
To what, like middle?
He's going to do welterweight, and he'll be massive for that. But we've got Lee Rickard on board, and Lee Rickard reckons he can do it. So, what he said, do you know
Might
what
be
I mean?
way too far. I think he's.
Honestly,
Does he reckon he can do it?
If
Why don't Liam do like middle then?
yeah, maximum Liam is middle. You know,
Yeah.
if he goes in, comes in any lighter than that, he's going to be ill. I mean, you look at obviously. When he bought Sheeda, Liam's got these scales in house. What was from Boots, $9.99, and so he stood on scale. He's made the weight on them scales.
They were £2 under.
£2 under. I mean, I've still got the
158, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He had an head like a skull, didn't he? Like Jamie McDonnell yesterday.
But the diet what Lee Rickard gave him after.
Well, better than that
it
one.
Just blew up. It was all, and like when he came in bang on weight, look how fresh he looked.
Looked brilliant, didn't he? Looked brilliant.
It's just, and honestly, he stuck to it because there were times when I'm thinking, when we were in Lanzarote,
Yeah.
I can honestly say that we were in smaller. This hall is about as big as our apartment, and I mean, toilet were against door. If you had to sit on the toilet, you'd have to have your knees up like that. Anyway, he weighed his food, never cheated, and his weight weren't budging. And I'm thinking, oh my God, but I could see him changing in his, over 2 weeks we were there. Anyway, Lee Rickard says, when you're in hot countries, you hold your water more and that, and he's flying as well. And then, with 6 weeks ago, or 5 weeks ago, it just fell off him. And we got here by sticking to that diet, like Lee said. And I mean, that kid has like, is 50% of the reason why Liam's Commonwealth champ.
Right then.
Are we off, kid?
Yeah, we're going to go get something to eat and I'll have a game of pool. So,
Are we having a salad sandwich?
I know a player want to take you somewhere down here. They've got a pool table and there's a food. So thanks for listening. Shout out to K Official, my sponsors. I ain't got my Porky hoodie on, but K Official at kofficial.com. That's DOTCO on Twitter. Shout out to Ali at Churchill's Tailors. Thanks for the shirts. 50-year celebration this month. And shout out to Dennis Hobson for paying us fantastic. You're overpaying us, Dennis. We can't cope with it. You need to stop paying us so much.
Enjoy your holiday then.
Enjoy your holiday. Enjoy it. Where's he gone? Are you going to Dubai?
Yeah, I don't know.
He's always on holiday.
He's a good lad though.
Yeah, he's alright. We love you really, Dan. Take care. And shout out to Michelle in office. Chris says he's going to take you out one night.
Are you mad? Don't ever put that on.
I'm only joking.